been sipping since I've been 20 on that lean, baby girl. I've been popping and I've been rolling.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Quee. If you are new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So for today's video, y'all, we're gonna be eating on some ramen noodles. So I got some ramen noodles, y'all, and I'm gonna add everything to it. I see a piece of broccoli right there. But y'all, these are like 3-4 packs of noodles. I know I'm not gonna eat all these noodles, but I just wanted to look, you know. And here's the sauce that came with it. And then I also have like the regular ramen noodle sauce. And then I have some shrimp over here and some butter. And then I have some steamed broccoli. I got some jalapenos right here, some eggs on the side, and I also got some green onions. So I'm gonna go ahead and say grace. I'm gonna go ahead and start building this little bowl, y'all, because I am hungry, okay? Amen. Y'all, it's hot in here. I've been cooking and it's hot, okay? So how y'all doing? Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all, this is my first time eating. I know I always say that, but I always save my appetite until it's time for me to do a video. So I'm only gonna put 1 pack of that sauce, y'all, because that sauce is kind of salty. Yeah, we do have a story time today, so if you do like For My Man story times, you know, crime shows, please stick around for that. And we also have us a shot right here, y'all. Got me a shot of Hennessy. I feel good today, y'all. It's the first of the month. It's December 1st, and I just wish blessings and love upon everyone that's out there going through anything, girl. You gotta get your head up. Whatever you're going through, you're gonna get through it. Keep the faith, and we wish blessings on everybody in this whole month of December and the new year. So y'all, y'all, that was a big shot. Ooh. And I just got some lemon water on the side, y'all, because this stuff is real salty, so I need to drink all the water I can. Ooh. So we're gonna put this sauce in here, y'all. This is like a spicy sauce. I got 2 packs of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna use both packs because it's so hot. I don't like put my mouth on stuff. But this was in a pack, so hopefully nobody just, you know. So y'all, it is December 1st, the first of the month. Y'all, this year is basically gone. Like, y'all, I'm gonna start telling the story once I get everything. Y'all, look at these. This stuff hot. This is like a spicy chicken flavor. And that's the sauce that came with it. I'll show y'all the pack in a minute. Ooh. So y'all, I'm gonna add some shrimp, and I'm gonna add some butter in here as well. Ooh, I ain't bring no paper towels. Y'all just wanted to try something different today. I get tired of the same old things over and over again. And I got some eggs right here, just some regular boiled eggs. I just boiled them. Yeah, I looked this up on Pinterest, and I just looked up everything that you would put inside of ramen noodles. So I put that. I got some jalapenos, and then I got some green onion. So let's see, y'all. I really don't think it got enough seasoning in it though, because I only put 1 thing of seasoning. So we're gonna taste it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on this story. I did bring my my chopsticks, but I know I'm not gonna be able to use them. Y'all, they taste good. You don't need no more salt. Let's see, can I use the chopsticks, y'all? Okay, so today's story time, y'all, come from For My Man. This story happened in Burlington, North Carolina. So that was this young girl. Her name was what's her name? Y'all be forgetting these names. Her name was Dorothea or something like that. I can't use that. Look at me, I'm getting stuff all over me already. But her name was Dorothea. Her mom and dad were mentally challenged, and so was she. So her mom and dad couldn't take care of her like they needed to, so she had to go stay. Y'all, I'm popping stuff all over the camera. Like, what? Back to the story. So her mom and dad couldn't take care of her because they were mentally challenged as well. So she had to go stay with her grandma. So her grandma she was very mean. So Dorothea saw a lot. She saw a lot of fighting. She saw a lot of drug use. She saw a lot of domestic violence. So she would always skip school, you know, just so she wouldn't have to come home to violence. So at this time, she like 16, 17, she met another mentally challenged guy. They were in like the same class. They took like the same, you know, special need class. So over the next year, they started to get closer. They started to take their relationship to the next level. His name is Harold. Yeah, this is so good. So they get close. Harold, he introduced her to his family, which his parental guardian is his older sister. So Dorothea get in good with the family. So she asked them, could she move in? So she finally moved in. She moved in with them. And she started to meet, you know, people around the neighborhood. She met this little young girl named Tiffany. She was 10 years old. Mind you now, Dorothea is 16. This young girl, it was a young white girl. Her name was Tiffany. She met her. She stayed like a couple blocks down the street. And she met her, so they started to hang out. Yeah, this is good. So Tiffany and Dorothea started to hang out. I feel like I'm saying her name so wrong. I feel like I didn't say it the same way. I mean, wrong like a million times. But I think her name is Dorothea, if I'm not mistaken. But they started to hang out. So in the midst of that, I told y'all because Dorothea moved in with Harold's sister, she began to like fall back on her bills. Excuse me. So she couldn't pay the rent by herself. Her bills started to fall behind. So they get like an eviction notice. So they had to move out. They moved into like a low-income apartment. And of course, Dorothea went with them. So all of a sudden, Harold noticed that Dorothea is mad because he heard about some rumor that's going around at school. So Dorothea is mad because there's a rumor going around at school that little Tiffany, which is her little playmate around the neighborhood, is writing love notes saying that she has a crush on Harold. Which is Dorothea's boyfriend. So Doretha, she mad. She like, okay, I'm gonna get her back for what she did. She felt like she had been betrayed. Like, she mad at a 10-year-old, and she's 17. But remind you, y'all, she's mentally impaired, so she really don't comprehend that well like me and you would comprehend, if y'all know what I mean. So she's mad. She's saying she's gonna get her back. She make up this plan with Harold, saying how they gonna get her. So Doretha is hot with Tiffany, okay? So somebody with you?
No.
Oh. So Doretha come up with this plan. She like, okay, we're gonna call Tiffany over here, and we're gonna get her. So Harold had like a young nephew. He's like a teenager. He's like a young teen. He would always go, you know, with Doretha out to play with Tiffany too. So all of them were friends. So she called him. She told him to, you know, get Tiffany over there. They called Tiffany on the phone saying, you know, can you come play with us? You know, meet us at our old house, the house that they used to stay in before they got evicted. So little Tiffany, she stayed with her grandma as well. And she would kind of like always be at home by herself because her grandmother, you know, worked long hours. So she called her grandma asking her, you know, can I go play with my friends? Yeah, I'm popping stuff everywhere. You know, can I go play with my friends? It's just a couple streets. You know, her grandma always knew where she was. Harold's little nephew, his name was Joshua, so he went and got Tiffany on a bike and took her to the old house. So when she walked in, you know, she see Doretha and Harold sitting in the living room, which it was no furniture in the house because y'all remember that they had just moved out of the house, so it was empty. So Doretha approached Tiffany, you know, asking her, you know, I hear you've been going around school, writing these love notes to my man, girl. What you been doing? So little Tiffany, she's scared because all of them surrounding her. She like, it was just a joke. I really didn't mean it. So they going back and forth fussing. And she fussing with a 10-year-old now. Doretha is 17. Tiffany is 10. So little Joshua come up. He intervened. He has like this cable cord and he wraps it around her neck. So y'all, he started choking her so bad that she started like bleeding out her mouth. The whole time he doing that, Tiffany, she's like trying to hold her down while he doing it. She got blood coming out her mouth, so he finally let her go. When he let her go, here come Harold. He jumped on her, you know, started taking her clothes down, raping her, y'all. This was horrific. Like, this was like the worst story I ever seen. So after that, he started choking her again. She's still bleeding from the mouth. So Tiffany's little body become like real weak. Cause he like choking her. So all of them intervening. Like Doretha, she's holding her down. Joshua, he choking her. So everything is happening so fast. So Harold, he goes to the next room to get like, you know, to find something to like finish her off with. So he went and got like what was it? It was like a headboard pole or something like that. So he started beating her in the head, y'all. She had blood everywhere and she fell out. So at that point, they tried to get rid of the body. So all of them know, you know, look what we done done. Don't know what they done. So everybody looking at each other like, what we gonna do next? Yeah, these noodles so good. Alright. I boiled these in like water and I added like, y'all know, like it's like a chicken bouillon, but it's in like a it's in like a different container, but it's just like a chicken bouillon, how you make chicken broth. Oh, they're so good. They're like so plain and simple. Alright, it's so good with the eggs. The eggs are so good. So they finally figure out what they're gonna do with the body. They took the body out of them, drug her body out the back door. You know, they're leaving trails of blood everywhere. And they put her body like in, it's like a little hole. It's not a real hole, but it's like a half of a hole. And they put like leaves over her body and they cover it with like a board or something. So all of them leave and leave the scene just the way it is. So when Tiffany grandma get home, she real worried because she's like, Tiffany always go out and play, but she always come back home. So she called around the neighborhood, you know, asking people have they seen her. So she felt something was off because Tiffany always made it back home. So she called the detective and report her missing. So people in the neighborhood are talking. They saying they saw her on a bicycle, you know, on a bike with Joseph, which Joseph did go pick her up. So they saw her on the bike with Joseph. So they went to they went to the house to ask for Joseph, which Harold's sister was raising them. So she answered the door. She said they can come in, you know, and search the place and stuff. The kids were at school. So Joseph, Dorethia, and Harold, all of them were still in school because they were only 17. So they were like probably in 11th or 12th grade. So they searched the house. And little Joseph didn't get rid of all his evidence. So he had like a bag in his closet with his clothes that he had on, with blood all over it, and his shirt. They go to the school, they get him out of school, they start questioning him about, you know, where the clothes came from. So little Joseph, like, he don't know where the clothes came from, you know, let him go. So his sister takes him. She's saying she want a lawyer. She don't want to talk no more. So the next lead they go to talk to Dorethia because her guidance counselor or something, they said that she was acting real strange in school ever since, you know, the cops had found little Tiffany's body. So Tiffany goes down to the station. She tell everything. She's like, she did it. They said she had been bragging in school about little Tiffany, how they choked her and all this. So she had been bragging about it to people in school. So people in school were like going to the guidance counselor. That's how they knew. So they contacted the police. The police started talking to her. So she like, she only did what Harold and Joseph told her to do. They were the mastermind in it. She did what they told her to do. So they got Harold down to the station. He's saying the same thing. He blaming everybody else. He blaming Dorethia. He said it was her idea. She was mad at Tiffany because, you know, Tiffany was going around telling people that he liked her. She liked him. So, being that they couldn't get an answer out of either one of them. What?
Man, not to cut you out though. Are you doing a mukbang without me?
Boy, you know.
Really? Without me?
So, anyway. So, they charge all of them with first-degree murder. Joseph and Harold, they decided to go to trial. So they received like life in prison without the possibility of a parole. And Dorethia, she took a plea deal. I guess she thought she was gonna get less time, but she got like 125 years to life. Yeah, That story was so crazy. Like, it's like so unfortunate that, I don't know, I don't even want to say it, but she was mentally impaired. So I wouldn't say that she didn't really know what she was doing, but I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, I'm full off these noodles, but they good. My broccoli is so good. And I left it kind of tender too. Y'all like y'all broccoli with like a little bite to it, or real soft? I like mine with a little bite to it. Yeah, this store was crazy. Like, when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, this store is crazy. Yeah, I'm so hot. I've been running around all day. I had everything I needed at home, but I needed some noodles because I didn't want to just use the ramen noodles. I wanted to use like some different noodles. So I had went to Kroger, but I didn't have my card with me, so I was using Apple Pay. So not knowing that Kroger didn't have Apple Pay, I had to put everything back because I ain't have no cash or my card. So I had to put everything back and I had to go to a different grocery store, which was, it's this grocery store called Food Depot. I know they accept Apple Pay, so I went there. I needed some broccoli too. I didn't have no broccoli. I had the shrimp, I had the ramen noodles, and I bought like a different type of noodles from the Food Depot stuff. So yeah, that story was so crazy. Like, and that happened in the same state that I'm from. It happened in Burlington, North Carolina. I wanted my kids want these. Like, they always eating my leftovers. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you like this video, and please consider subscribing if you are new, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.